Hi, Stepp, Steven Sydnor here, and thanks so much for joining me for another Step Up Now moment for more confidence, more sales. You get more sales, and guess what? You get more freedom. I want to share with you today a formula that author, speaker, and good friend of mine, Skip Miller, put together in his book, Proactive Sales Management. And it goes like this. So the formula is C times F equals revenue. Now the revenue that's right here is the revenue that you want to make, or that I want to make, or maybe if you're a small business, this is the revenue you want the company to make, okay? Now this revenue comes as a result of C times F equals this. So F stands for frequency of activity. So in the sales model for salespeople to grow more revenue, there's some activity that absolutely has to happen. Inside sales, sometimes it probably is getting a lot of organic traffic. That organic traffic needs to have the right sales influence in order to convert that traffic into revenue or an order. But there has to be an activity that happens for that to happen. So organic traffic is activity that comes in, salesperson picks up the phone, that's an activity. And outside sales, there's a lot of activity that absolutely has to happen. And some of the activity that you may be familiar with are going to start with number of, okay? That means there has to be a number of activity in order to make this number happen. So what would that be? Well, it could be that there's a number of cold calls, right? You've got to have a number of appointments. Is that correct? You also have maybe you have to have a number of proposals, and maybe a number of conversion or proposals that close that actually create the revenue. And what we're saying here is that if you don't know during the week how many cold calls you need to make, how many appointments you need to do, how many proposals you need to do, these are activities or things that you do. It's easy to measure, and it's a number of. That's frequency of activity. So what do you think this is relative to this? Well, let me tell you. C stands for competency. Competency, or another way we look at it, is skill. All right? What does that mean? That's the skill to do this frequency well. Now here's the point I'm trying to make. If you want to generate revenue and meet your quota, or maybe just focus on your personal income, all right? How much money do you want to make in a year? You absolutely have to do this frequency of activity, and you have to map out what it is you need to do week after week after week, so you know what your day is going to look like. But if this number isn't there and you're doing this activity, what's the challenge? Well, the challenge is the ability to do these activities well. So this will give you an idea of why it's important right here to be developing, all right, your skill set over and over and over by taking a course on your own, by leaning into the training that your company gives you, by watching videos such as this so you can step up now to get the confidence you need to do these things well. And here's my promise to you. C times F equals revenue. If you're doing this activity and you're growing this skill set, then you can take this number and just add to it, all right? So C times F equals revenue. Well, this has been another Step Up Now moment. Be sure to visit our website, like our Facebook page, and check us out on social media.